What's going on, guys? It's your boy D the Barber, and today we're hitting you with another tutorial. Basically just doing a bald fade with the nappy look on top. I appreciate everybody for checking out these videos. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do. Hit that thumbs up button for me as well. But jumping right off into things, we're taking our Wahl MagicClip right here. We got that lever all the way closed, and we're gonna set our first guideline in. Just making sure we're setting a smooth guideline, basically doing a bowl cut with that MagicClip. So you just want to get that set in real good. Nothing complicated about this part. If you're just learning how to cut, this is, the base for your cut, but it's definitely going to come back and make a difference for you. So you want to make sure you got that symmetrical on both sides. Next, we're going to take our Andis Supra ZR. We got that 5/0 blade on there. If you don't have a clipper or a detachable clipper such as this, you can just use your trimmer to go ahead and bald out the sides. It's no big deal. This just makes it a little bit easier on me and keeps that trimmer blade, set the way I need it. So I definitely suggest investing in a detachable blade clipper to save your other clippers. You just want to go in and make sure you got that completely balded out. Go over it a few times if you can. Go ahead and get it done now so you don't have to come back at the end and clean up. Next, I'm just taking that one guard with the MagicClip and just kind of knocking down a little bit of this hair that we're going to come back and edge up later. I'm just going ahead and doing this because I'm going to use this to remove some bulk here in a second. So I just said we go ahead and get that all done. Now I'm going to take my Slimline Pro and do something that may be a little unique to some barbers, but I like to go ahead and set this line on the side right here. It'll kind of help you see how the fade is coming together. I know sometimes you'll fade and you'll have one side where it'll be a little bit darker near the line and one side it won't be. This will help you to avoid that. But now we're taking our Andis Masters. We got that lever all the way open. Setting our second guideline in. Just kind of setting a soft line, maybe about an inch or so above the first one. Making sure we're scooping out. If you don't have an Andis Masters, this is, you can substitute any adjustable blade clipper in with this process. Lever all the way open. But now we're going to take that MagicClip that we put that first guideline in, and we're going to remove it. We start with the lever about halfway, and then I'm going to adjust it to, almost all the way open and almost all the way closed. This is the easiest process to remove this guideline. I know a lot of people, they'll put their first guideline in with that trimmer, and that's fine. But it kind of takes a little bit more, time and effort to get that line out. With the MagicClip or Andis Fade Master, you're just gonna, make the process much easier on yourself. So I definitely suggest this process. But like I said, you can bald it out with the trimmer, and you'll just have to get that bottom guideline out with the trimmer as well. But it's more than one way to skin a cat. But I'm gonna stick to doing it the easiest way possible. Now we're putting that 1.5 guard on there, like I was talking about earlier. Just removing a little bit of this bulk, getting some out the way. Just so when we come in and really are focusing on our fade, it'll be a lot easier. You want to get as much hair out of the way so it doesn't come back later on in the cut and kind of affect your blend. Now we're just putting that 2 on there and getting a little bit more of that area cleaned up. I think when you're doing a fade with like a high top, you know, we're taking it from bald to, you know, a pretty good length on top. You want it to gradually blend, and removing that bulk is going to help you in that process. Now we come back with our Andis Masters with the 1 guard on there. We have that lever all the way open, and then we're going to close it and just kind of blend in and use our brush, get that hair to lay down. Now we're going to do it to the left side. Same process, 1 guard all the way open with the lever, and then we'll come back here and close it. Now we're going to do the same process, only with the 0 guard on there. And this just helps to kind of perfect the blend. As you can see, it's coming together. Like I said, we just take that all the way open. Now we're going to close it. Blend it in a little bit more carefully here. And sometimes if you still see any weight, you can take that guard on off and just kind of tap that guideline to get it to blend a little bit more smoothly if you need to do so. And now we'll do the same process to the right. All the way open with the lever. Gonna close it, brush it down, and tap the line once again. Now we'll take the guard off and just kind of hit that guideline a little bit, clean it up. This is the simplest process for fading, I promise. And not only is it simple, it's effective. The blend is going to be perfect at the end. I'm telling you, follow these steps. I promise you, it will improve your pockets, the time it's taking to do your work. Extremely effective. Now we're just kind of edging up our client here. I'm using my Cordless T Outliners. Got them on the charger right now though. Just gonna kind of tap that line right here. Go over that side that we already really hit. Not too much work necessary. If you haven't checked out my Cordless T Outliner review, please go back and do so. Give you some pros and cons if you haven't purchased that clipper as to why you should do so. Now we're just coming back with our Slimline Pro, just kind of tapping that line a little bit more to get it a little bit sharper. With a cut like this, it shouldn't really take you too much time. I think we're at what, 8 or 9 minutes, and we're pretty much done. We're gonna do a few little things here and there to clean it up, but this should not take you an extremely long amount of time when you really get your your techniques down. If you're starting off, do not rush, but once you know what you're doing, get to it and get them on out the chair, get someone else in there. Now we're just gonna put a little part in there on the side. I'm gonna knock a little bit of that excess down on the side. Definitely suggest doing this anytime you're doing a little part like this with this type of length on the hair. You're gonna wanna either carve out that line or kind of knock a little bit of that area around it down. Or, you know, when the client goes home or, you know, goes to sleep, you know, wake back up, the line's gonna disappear. So you definitely want to clean it up a little bit. Now we're just cleaning up once again. Just making sure we got that area symmetrical. Sometimes you gotta stand back and take a look at it, stand up straight, and, you know, make sure you got it even. Remove a little bit more of that bulk near the hairline. And we'll probably come back and hit it one more time just to make sure we're all the way crispy. You want to treat every client like that's you in the chair, like you cutting your own hair. You know, this is an extension of you, your work. So, you know, you have to put your all into each cut. You know, you want to treat it like you're cutting Diddy's hair or something. You know, if you take that philosophy and apply that to each and every client, you'll go a very long way in this industry. Kind of going back and making sure we're not seeing any weight. Kind of tapping that bottom guideline, just making sure the blend is, you know, as good as we can possibly get it. Last but not least, you definitely want to make sure to unbutton the cape and make sure you have no hair on the neck, or, you know, some clients will have that hair all the way down their back. You definitely don't want them to get home and notice you know, that you forgot some spots down that way. So just make sure you grab that. And we're pretty much done here. I think my client was just telling me he wanted his kind of to stand up a little bit more, so I'm just going to take that pick and puff it out a little bit, come back with the nappy brush, curl it back up. But I really appreciate everyone for checking out this video. I appreciate each and every subscriber. If you have yet to subscribe, please do so. Please hit that thumbs up button. Please leave a comment. I appreciate any and all input into how we can improve, you know, what you would like to see. You know, really anything that's on your mind, just, you know, give us a shout out. If you're ever in the Nashville area, you know, just come through the shop and, you know, say what's up. Like I said, I appreciate you for checking out this video. It's your boy D the Barber. Hit us up on Instagram, OpenShop247, Snapchat, D the Barber. Until next time, Peace.